Hey everyone, so today I'll be going over blocking out the noise. When it comes to this topic, a lot of people, they subconsciously get distracted by the noise, right? And sometimes they get sucked in the negativity from the outside, right? From the social media, from their environment, and vice versa. They might be just taking in too much information that's not necessary for them, right? 95% of traders don't profit, so why listen to anyone on social media? And that goes also for the people that don't know about anything about trading, and they have a comment on what you're doing. Why listen? Why listen to these opinions that are impacting your mindset negatively? The goal is independence and self-sufficiency as a trader. Therefore, focus on yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're the only one pressing that buy or sell button. Nobody else is with you. And a way to block out the noise is for you to understand that, again, this is something that you are doing, that you're deciding on, that you're responding to. You need to become aware of how you're behaving, right? Social media, all these negative influences around you will affect your trading. And the thing is, most traders make a decision that is satisfactory instead of efficient, which is called bounded rationality. And if you look at the screen, I have an image here of what bounded rationality is and explains it. Right, so there's many objectives of what creates bounded rationality, but to put it in a broad term, right, you have cognitive limitations, information imperfection, time constraint, which then leads to bounded rationality, right, which is, again, you think it's satisfying, but that leads to a suboptimal decision. And so again, you don't want to get information imperfection from the social media, again, like environments that it's not necessary for you or good for you. Cognitive limitations, right? And then time constraint. You don't want to be in the rush. You don't want to feel like you need to get this done. Again, you want to be patient. You don't want to let time be a factor of your decision, of how you're responding. You want to be aware. You want to actually understand what you're responding to. And so right here, down here, I have pretty much seven points, main points that can help you block out the noise. So, and to add to that, when it comes to the chat, right, the community chat, there's a lot of people that are quiet, that are just putting in the work on their own, and then they come and they start showing the results, right? But a lot of people don't see how much work they had to put in, what they had to go through. Right, and so that's why we have that process, and a lot of people question that principle of the first 4 weeks. And you want to understand that the biggest breakthroughs that you have are on your own, are on when you're alone, and that deals with trading, and that also deals with having personal breakthroughs. And you want to understand that trading is not the same as anything else. It can have different outcomes. When it comes to any other profession, for example, being a doctor, being a teacher, you have one objective, you have one goal, you have one outcome. A doctor, right, or anything in the health industry, it's to help the patient, it's to save the patient. School, is to teach a certain topic. And then the student's goal is to pass one outcome. When it comes to trading, you can have multiple outcomes, right? Even though everything may be predetermined, the thing is we don't know what's going to happen. So we have to respond, and again, we can respond in many different ways. So the outcome may be different. So you want to understand that. And so the first point that I have is self-discipline starts with finding your purpose. Right? If you have a clear understanding of your goals and how your task fits with them, you are most likely to complete them. Right? So an example, a flat tire. If you have a flat tire in the road, again, you're not distracted by the noise. You have one objective right there. And it's to figure out what you're going to do with your situation. Right? Is either ask for help, either call someone. Again, you're thinking of solutions for that problem. And when it comes to trading, again, you want to find these challenges, these problems, and you want to find specific solutions for them. And then, of course, all that ties into your trading plan. That way you can actually respond in a better way when it comes to placing a trade. And if you don't know what you're doing, and if you're scared or have that fear, just start, right? Again, if you have a flat tire and if you don't know what to do, at the end of the day, that instinct is going to hit, right? You're not going to do nothing because you're not going to want to stay there. You're just not going to want to just give up and expect someone to come, and especially if you're not even asking for help, right? And then when it comes to trading, when it comes to asking questions, you also want to make sure you have specific scenarios and not make up scenarios in your head and ask what if situations. Right. Number 2, count on yourself. Have a plan, journal, schedule, have deadlines, break down your goal into small steps, control what you can, and don't overwhelm yourself, because then again, that leads to procrastination and stagnation. One thing that you could do when it comes to, again, controlling what you can and what you can't is have a piece of paper. On the left side, write down the things that you can control. On the right side, write down the things that you can't. And then in the middle, you can put influence. Most of the time, what an average individual does is they automatically go to the things that they can't control and they try to change them automatically. Like force it. And what you need to understand is that it is possible to change the things that we can't control. The thing is, though, you want to look at the things that you can and see how they can influence, right? Keyword, influence the things that you can't control. Number 3, be consistent. You want to put in the work. You want to put in these hours. And it's okay to take breaks. But at the same time, when you take these breaks, they could be small or big, you want to also feed your mind throughout that process, not just do nothing. And accept that, again, losses, quote unquote, lessons will happen. A bad day does not mean a bad week. Number 4, practice voluntary hardship. Again, this helps blocking out the noise because it's going to be able to help you focus. For example, you can do a dopamine detox. Your phone has a lot of noise. Social media, again, the people that you're texting, the people that you're calling, that's a lot of noise. That may not be necessary. So again, you want to have these small, intense breaks. And again, that works for me. You want to, again, experience, be curious, and explore, right? Another way is you can fast, take cold showers, etc., right? Number 5, practice dichotomy of control. You have the power over your mind, not outside events. So reinforce yourself and remind yourself on the things you can control. And at the end of the day, don't worry. Number 6, quit playing the victim. Stop telling yourself excuses. Stop blaming others. It's not your parents' fault. You weren't quote unquote born this way, and to stop comparing yourself to others, because again that creates that noise. It's good that we see in the community other people winning, because that should show you that this system works. These principles work. If it works for one person, especially if they came in not knowing anything, or again, or knowing a minimal information, that means it could work for you. Number 7, delayed gratification. Wait to get what you want, right? That patience, because that gratification, that instant dopamine, will create noise. Other than that, that's pretty much it when it comes to blocking out the noise. Again, here's the image of bounded rationality. If you have any questions, let me know. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next video.